Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're going to take a look at the 3D GLW Series Headlight Restorer. We're working on a Ford Mustang here that has, well, just about all of the lenses, headlight, taillight, parking lights, are either faded or there have been a miserable attempt to restore and protect them. On the front headlights we have clear coat that's peeling off, leaving a hazy lens behind. So we want to make everything safe and clear and use the headlight restorer to see how far we can get. We know there's going to be limitations to this, guys. This is just to remove some minor yellowing, oxidation, and scratches. This video here is set to be released Thanksgiving Day probably, so happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the downtime and the time with your family, and I can tell you I am thankful for each and every one of you. The GLW Series Headlight Restorer from 3D is used just like a polisher compound you would on paint. You can use the same tools, any type of polisher. Best recommended an aggressive, rather aggressive, microfiber cut or foam cut pad. Apply a couple drops to the pad and work the area like you would clear coat to clear that up. Speaking of the limitations of the product, there's no protection within. So after you clear up your headlights and tail lights and parking lights, and you want to protect them, that's up to you. Whatever you deem necessary. And if there's cracking, if there's failed clear coverage on the lens from factory that is cracking and peeling off, you can't expect this to correct that. This is for oxidation, minor yellowing, and scratches, minor scratches, love marks on the lenses that you want to clear up and have better visibility at nighttime. I also tried the polish after sanding headlight lenses, and it will remove sand marks up to 2000 grit. So yes, these do make your headlights and parking lights and tail lights safe for use. And expectations need to be tempered. Again, it doesn't have protection within it, and it will not correct cracked headlights, but it clears them up. Clarity is the strength of this product. And the areas where the clear coat chipped and peeled from this headlight, it cleared up and made it a little bit brighter for nighttime. Also works on parking lights, fog lights, tail lights, blinkers, your bed lights on pickup trucks, anything that has a plastic lens. Should be easy to see the yellowing and oxidation removed on the half of the driving light down here. And after taking a little bit of time to clear up all 4 lenses up front, this is what we have. And as mentioned, this can liven up other lenses. Let's head back to the center brake light on the trunk. This is in horrible shape. The lens itself is cracking. I believe all of the lenses, there was an attempt to protect them with a cheap clear. If you want to use a clear for lenses, headlights, or parking lights and tail lights, use the diamond clear. That is the good stuff, or 2K. Any of the cheaper clears that you can buy, they're going to fail anyway, and it's a waste of time. It can also remove some scratching and love marks and transfer. Maybe the vehicle brushed up against something. On the rear passenger side taillight, we do have that problem, and I'll show you how it can easily remove it. Did a fine job on the section of the taillight here. And finally, let's move on to the center brake light up on the trunk lid, one of the worst areas on the vehicle, and see what it can do. I'm not expecting much. Well, what do we have here? A dead battery. One of my pet peeves, putting a tool away without sliding the battery into the charger. My apologies. I always purchase a second one and have the second one charging as well. It's the one drawback of the battery-operated polishers. You don't have the cord to trip over, but you do need to remember to plug in your batteries. We're not going to spend all afternoon on this little piece here, but with a trip down and back on just a terrible surface, it has made some improvement. The headlight restoring polish does work as advertised, but the channel here is about transparency, and I can get the same work done with the 3D ACA 500, for example. So what do you guys think down below in the comments section? I went ahead and, as you can see from the splatter everywhere in the shop now, I sanded off completely that failing headlight lens and replaced it with PPF. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 6 out of 10 as a rating on the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.